morning, my friends, and thank you for coming to visit me again for another shave. Today's shave is going to be brought to you by Saponificio Varisino Opuntia with the matching aftershave. Our razor is going to be the Chic Model M with the 13th shave on the Personna 74. Our lathering instrument is the +2 Badger brush of lathering. Got it second hand. It's one of my oldest and favoriteest blades, and we're going to try an experiment right here at the very beginning. Make my sure my face is a little damp. I didn't do a lot of preparation for this. This is all kind of spur of the moment. I got curious because I use shaving cube like somebody else here was doing, and I have never tried to actually usually use it for just pre-shave. Chris George wanted to show the power of just how fluffy this soap can be. Look how I was just rubbing it on there. I don't have a great strong beard, so you can't have gathered a whole lot. It was a dry brick, but look at that. Isn't that neat? I'm not going to rinse this off, but I am going to. Oh, dang it. Didn't really want to do that either. Well, I'll fling that up. I had the brush just where I wanted it, and I ruined it on a whim. I'm going to go ahead and just hot towel myself and talk to you about other things while we're waiting on my face to tenderize. We're going on a cruise in August, and we were binge watching a series of films on YouTube. Somebody took our exact itinerary and vlogged the daylights out of their trip, so we're getting all kinds of good information from these people. My sebums are like, I can feel them revving up. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So we've been watching that. Look at that, it just disappeared. It all went away. So if you guys are wondering, new guys anyway, wondering how sometimes that cube is really intended to be used, I think that's how this thing's supposed to be done. You either rub it on or you lather it a little bit, and then give yourself a hot towel. See how that helps. It might. Let me get my lathering bowl. I'm going to dump the bloom out of here, and let's load us up some Opuntia. Anyway, our cruise starts in Baltimore, and then we'll have a day at sea, then we'll go to Boston, and then to spend a long day in Boston, then we go up one, and we end up something else, and then Bar Harbor, Maine, and then we go up one more where the Bay of Fundy is. I think that's the last day. Anyway, we're going up the east coast to the United States, heading north into Canada, which is neat. And I've never been to that part of the country, but I'm stocking up on the Skeeter Beater because we do want to go to see the national forest there. I'm having trouble with words and names and everything this morning, so you'll have to excuse me, but I plan on eating. I don't have any particular plans of anything that I've gotta see. I just want to get out on the ocean and take a cruise. This is our first cruise in 20 years, and I know a lot has changed in this big broad world since we did last time, which means this time there's a lot more paperwork and a lot more identification checks and a lot more security before we get on the boat, and presumably afterwards too. Like every time we go on shore, I imagine they're going to be looking at everything we bring on board. But I intend to have me a good time. Spouse unit and a friend of ours that we're going with, another couple, they've been having a lot of fun talking on the phone what they're gonna wear and what they're bringing, and I think they're gonna have a good time. I'm particularly looking forward to that. I plan on vlogging some of it anyway. I'll be making collages of pictures or taking pictures. I won't be taking movies of myself walking through this shopping center. There seems to be, from the other vlog this guy did, seems to be a lot of New England town stuff. When I grew up in a little village here in Ohio, Granville, Ohio, which could have been just transplanted directly from New England. It reminds me a lot of what I see in those in his vlogs. I had a lot of water still in this brush, and it's flicking me all over my tummy. So I'm planning on, I anticipate being underwhelmed by some things, but I anticipate also seeing some wonders. I think it'll be nice. My little town got discovered by, turn this up a little bit. Got discovered by some urbanites because it was really cute, and they came to try to escape the city, and they loved our village to death, meaning that we're once you knew everybody in your class, and parents all knew each other. There's a lot of community involved. That's all kind of disappeared, and my little village has turned into might as well just be another suburb of the city these people were trying to escape. And so I'm looking at these cities that we're going to visit and see if they escaped. What happened to our little village? We tried real hard to remain a village. There's a law, I guess. If you have under a certain population, then you're a village. When you break a certain number, you become a city. And a couple of years ago, even though they like to call themselves a village, they're a city now. And that's too bad. That's one stroke down. That blade is not giving up. It is just chooching right along. I anticipate this set of 10 is going to be just as good as the first. not having any trouble. Some of this super ease that it's having is because I did do a whole hot towel pre-shave and prep, but some of it's the blade. I think it's a wonder. Okay, here we go. Getting next to no resistance from the whiskers. I have to admit that I don't do a good deal of shave prep when I normally shave. I'll wet my face and I'll put a little pre-shave on the brick. Rub it around a little bit, but that's about it. Throwing a towel on there and activating all the stuff, I'm at 2 strokes where I should be normally after my 3rd and cleanup. It's really taking the whiskers off. So, that's been my last couple of days. This will be the 4th day in a row. It rained a little bit yesterday, but 4th day in a row where it's been that big bright shiny thing in the sky's been out. I find it kind of disturbing. I'm afraid. No good could come from that. Too much good weather in a streak. We're going camping this weekend with the other couple that we're traveling with. A campground that has a lodge and restaurant, so that the women can book our off-boat excursion stuff, extracurriculars, if you will. I'd be happy just to get off the boat and walk around. One day in particular would be spending like 11 hours in Boston. We get off the ship at like 8 o'clock. We sail out at 11. That doesn't mean they don't want us on the ship earlier. I don't know what time they're going to demand that we be back on board, but yeah, we'll find that out. I think it's going to be a good time. Oh goodness, I'm not going to need to do much cleanup at all. Out here. A combination of this being pretty darn good soap, the blade's still in its prime, and I did a little extra pre-shave. And it's come together and got me a darn good shape this time. I'm not even going to cut away for post-shave cleanup. I do have a big mess over here. Because I splash around and I got a big puddle here that I have to watch myself, or I'll walk around for a little bit looking like I peed myself, because that's where the counter is. Just a couple little spots here, nothing unusual. I'll use the same towel that I used before. Just kind of, now that it's cooled off, you just have to close things up. Remove some of that alum. Got my Thayer's aloe vera formula witch hazel. I was playing with the cat. I got some scratches that I'm hoping that the witch hazel will help with. You know how they grab hold of you and they start kicking you with their hind feet? That was Buster this morning. He was being very energetic. Now we'll finish up with the splash of the Opuntia. This is a big splash. It's nice. Now this I want to smell like. I'm going to rub that in. Anoint myself. So that's it today. Got a great shave. I'm using Saponificio Varisino Opuntia. This is the Omega +2 Badger brush of lathering. We used the aftershave. Shaving implement today is a Type M Schick with the Personna 74 on shave 13. And our pre-shave experiment with the Intergalactic pre-shave cube. Kind of the Borg looking thing. Dun 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 dun. That's good today. Thanks for coming to visit me. I hope you come again. You'll see me as Major Rich on the Shaving Cadre. Also, you'll see me as Rich Shaves on YouTube. Hope to see you again later. And, well, yeah, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.